And when I was there with Shamak, I have done national level, international level shows, worked with many stars. My first teacher, my basic class teacher was Shahid Kapoor himself. So he was my
Oh,
teacher.
Shahid Kapoor was a class teacher.
Yeah. He was the guy. He taught me. So we just called him Shahid. I had no idea, his surname is Kapoor or anything related to more of film industry. Nothing. So that way I knew him, and we worked with many stars and stuff. So 8 years I was with him, and in that we worked with, I think, I've been with Shahrukh, Ravina. That time they were quite strong. Amitabh was there. The Hrithik Roshan I had taught him, and I worked with him for an ad and stuff. Aishwarya is there, and lot of people just Urmila Matondkar was there. So many people. I've done ads and films and everything with him. And after that, after leaving Shamak also, I started taking little classes, small classes. And
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Aaron Thinker Show. I'm your host, and with me today is a dancer. No, wait, a spiritual healer. No, wait, an actor. No, wait, a choreographer. No, wait. Oh, yes, all of these things. This is Mr. Mridang Desai. Hi, Mridang sir. How are you?
hi, Akshay. I'm good. Hi, tell me.
So, thank you so much for coming on the show today on such short notice. When we did our research, we found out that you have an astonishing 23 years of experience. 23 years of
Yes.
experience in this field
Yeah, today.
of dance.
Yeah, I started in 1998 in Bombay, in Mumbai. And yeah, it's been 23 years. I'm running, working, surviving, earning, enjoying in this field. I always call it more of performing arts because it covers everything. When you say performing art, it covers dancing, it comes under acting also, then teaching and every part of it. So yeah, 23 years has been my life. More than half my life now. Yes. I think before that, my mom loved Shamak. So that's where I will tell you about my career. So Shamak, she loved it and she loved dancing. So she wanted me to join the class itself. So 98, she got me into a class. I just stood like a normal guy. I had no idea where I'm going and why I'm going. I stood there. I started obviously dancing and everything. But then I think Shamak picked me up, and I think I realized, I'm made for stage, made for people. Otherwise, when I started, I had nothing to do with dance I loved music. As a child, I always loved music. But I never went on stage. Never went on stage. Never in my class picked up my hand, ma'am, can I talk to you? Nothing. But yeah, I'm still doing this. So in Shamak, I've been with him for 8 years. And when I was there with Shamak, I have done national level, international level shows, worked with many stars. My first teacher, my basic class teacher was Shahid Kapoor himself. So he was my
Oh,
teacher.
Shahid Kapoor was a class teacher.
Yeah. He was the guy. He taught me. So we just called him Shahid. I had no idea, his surname is Kapoor or anything related to more of film industry. Nothing. So that way I knew him, and we worked with many stars and stuff. So 8 years I was with him, and in that we worked with, I think, I've been with Shahrukh, Ravina. That time they were quite strong. Amitabh was there. The Hrithik Roshan I have taught him, and I worked with him for an ad and stuff. Aishwarya is there, and lot of people just Urmila Matondkar was there. So many people. I've done ads and films and everything with him. And after that, after leaving Shamak also, I started taking little classes, small classes, and I'm also teaching animation. So I have spent about 3 to 4 years in animation, where I was part of an academy named PAD, which is a London-based academy in India.
Yes.
And I was affiliated with them also, and I was HOD for performing arts and animation. And my course was been approved by 7 to 8 universities abroad.
Wow.
My course of dance, the entire performing arts course curriculum which I had made itself, and animation course also. So that is another thing. And then I started the academy. And Academy is running from past 13 years now, and 23 years of my career. So everything related to art form. So yeah, there's a lot of things. I've worked with NGO, worked with many kids. I've taught all over India, from Delhi to Bangalore, Kolkata side to Pune, which I came here after later. So
many diversified experience that you have of training as well as learning. I mean, let alone people are thinking of starting their careers. You have inspired a lot of students and you have made their careers. People here are introverts, and from what we noted in the interview, you yourself started as an introvert, and now look at you. That's a tremendous change.
And thing is, in school, I never knew I could speak in public. Now, if I go on stage, I wait to go on stage. I'm still scared when I'm standing in the wings. I'm still scared the way I was scared exact 23 years back. And being that scared always keeps you prepared or at the edge. And I think it makes you more stronger. I think that fear of getting on the stage makes you aware of what you are and where you belong. Otherwise, you become more confident. But I'm always scared. So that is there. But when I'm on stage, nobody can stop me. And if you see in school, I think my school people knows it. Kuch nahi, no answer, no, never saying I finished my homework. I'll be the first person to just try to finish this life, try to finish school. That is what I was. But now I realize I am a stage person. Agar ye pehle cultivate ho gaya hota, ya somebody could have seen this. I'm very good in teaching or drawing or stage person, public, so-called, whatever. I think it would have been much stronger for me to grow, but it was everything was learning from experience type. My years, I always keep audio video on of my thing. So you never know what you hear and from where you learn. Same goes for visual. That's the way I learned from all experience and going on from past so many years. So introvert, complete introvert.
So there are still possibilities that introverts who are thinking of building a career into something which such as outstanding as performing arts or as outspoken as a public speaker, they can still perform and they can still do it. It's the introvert. I think you just destroyed the entire concept of being an introvert by just understanding that what you doing, what you love, how much better that can bring out.
100%. See, where it comes to your art form, when I'm saying art, I'm not literally talking about art itself, but when you come to your art form, I can say, there you can always be as a tiger, or you can be the lion. You can just shoot it. In normal life, you can be introvert, you can be quiet, you can be what exactly you want to be. But since when you're working, especially a field like dance, you are in front of public. You cannot cheat them. You cannot fool them. You cannot. I don't think you can manipulate them. As long as you are true to your art form, true to yourself, and true to what you have studied and belong to, it works naturally. And I'm sure, and immediately they buy it. You don't have to sell it. I always feel you don't have to sell your art. You have to be strong enough where they want to buy your art. So yeah, introvert has nothing to do with your art form, because both are different personality. I can be different at home, but I can be a different personality when it comes to camera or in front of screen, Yeah, that way.
How do you see performing arts as a career today?
Now I think people do have a lot of scope. Obviously now the competition also have grown, which I'll talk about, but a lot of scope because you have easy access to learning a lot of dance styles when it comes to dance itself, because through either YouTube media or Instagram or any social media. Because obviously when I started, I'm talking about 23 years back, there was landline going on, and we had a Nokia 3310 whatever. So that time there's nowhere you can easily access or learn. So everything was from a teacher itself, a physical form, but that is the strongest part. But still, now there is, if you are not access to to having some teacher, you can still learn it from YouTube or wherever. So there is more chances of you to grow, to study lot of form of dances, and you have enough time with you. And since now whatever things are going on, you have enough time with you to learn, so you can get into this career. My only thing is get your art or get your base correct. Your roots have to be very, very strong before you start entering in this field. And yes, there you can easily make a career, and there are a lot of ways to get into this zone. Yeah, and now it's much easier. And since it's easy, obviously comes more because everybody has an access to learn it. Earlier it was only through classes. So, but you can. There's nothing wrong. There's never too late to start. Yeah.
So in this generation of students, children, you feel that performing arts as a career is now more accessible to the audience, and to learn also, and also to perform it's more accessible. To acquire a skill is also possible, and to show it off is also possible. It's better now.
Yes.
That is
Much,
what
much
I'm trying to say. That is the
much
edge.
better, because immediately you can put your work on your YouTube, you can put your work on Instagram, now the release system is there, or Facebook, So if you have done about 5 steps, you can still put up for people to see, your friends to see, to understand where you are. Earlier there was nothing unless you go literally on stage. Stage experience is different, live is live, nobody can touch that. But yeah, it's very easy for anybody and everybody to go through this style or learn this particular form. And when you say performing arts word, performing art has every possible field. It has
Every
acting
possible,
also, it has
yes.
stage. It has stage direction. It has when we used to teach, there was fashion as one of the part of performing arts. There was acting. There was makeup, stage makeup. There was costume design or costume understanding. Stage design was one of the part of it. We also taught people about camera direction, because as a dancer you have to understand in that. Obviously into choreography, music, rhythm, all this, everything comes under one platform, is performing arts. And I think if you really want to get in this to survive for longer time, try to acquire all this particular knowledge. It will help you.
I'm glad you really brought it up about us being present on social media, then acquiring skills and showing it off. And I think that was where our next conversation was also heading. That it has become very easy for people to get famous on social media now.
Yeah, now that is a very tricky. See, it's okay. One, if I say positive part, it's easy. At least you can show your work and you can get appreciated. You can get acknowledged by people. But thing is, also a lot of people stop their growth by just putting up random things always on Instagram or wherever. And what happens, you don't grow as an artist because you get very fast validation, a positive validation. So you think you have reached, you have achieved, but it's not like that. The more in depth you go, the more you study, the more hard work you put in, you become more versatile, you become more stronger. So I'm trying to be very refined when I'm talking right now. But yeah, social media, that's where they have actually, now I can say, one way I can say, the people who have studied before, it's much more easy for us to survive longer because our roots are strong. It's like I've studied all the subjects. I've not studied
आपका
one
फंडामेंटल फाउंडेशन बहुत डीप जा चुका है और इनका क्विक रिजल्ट्स की वजह से they are on the surface itself.
They are more of, I can say, fast food. They come, they become famous, they can be overpowered by somebody else. So if you see some dancers right now, they're fabulous and all that, but you will see similar, same copy paste, more than 1,000 in your own friend circle, literally. So it's very easy for them to be vanished anywhere in the crowd. Unless you have studied stronger and your roots are strong, you'll be like an institute. If you see in any big schools or colleges, they are standing there from years. No matter which kids have passed on and become a superstar or world star, school is standing there. That's what I feel. If you want to be longer, be that particular strong personality where you stand for long. No matter, my students have gone, few have become stars, film stars also, or into series or into reality shows. But as a teacher, I'm standing there with knowledge, whatever we have done. But I've also seen a lot of people, they have vanished. Famous, done classes, started classes, got students, but sustaining for 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. If you are 16-year-old, 20-year-old, I'm sure you want to sustain for next 30 years. 30 years is a long time. And dance field, the minute you are 30, 35, 40, your body becomes different. So that's where your knowledge comes in. It's not about physically, you may not be able to pick up 100 kg, but you know exactly what to pick up, when to pick up, and how to. And I think you will sustain. So please get that thing correct. Yeah, as I said, it's a very thin line between social media, the right and the wrong. It's another topic altogether.
So social media is not only a shortcut to the success, but it could also be a shortcut to decline.
100%. Because as a child, nowadays it's very easy for you to get that famous. And as I said, they get lost in that. They feel they have achieved, they have grown, they have become something and all that. But after some time, my only thing is you have to sustain. It's very easy to reach a point. The idea is where the sustainability comes in. If you can sustain, nothing like it. Doesn't matter where you sustain. Doesn't matter here, this or this. But try to sustain. And that's what is very, very important. it's spoiling kids, and also attention span is gone. So that's a different game, you know. That's why they don't want to study longer. You can just swipe up
Exactly.
in 10 seconds.
So, what are the real pains in this career? I would not talk only good things about the career. I would also want to ask you, what are the real pains in the career? That what do you feel actually happens to people who are in this industry of performing arts? लड़कों को क्या होता है, लड़कियों को क्या होता है, अलग pain.
I think that's the best way to start. Like when I wanted to, I think I entered directly in this, and my parents were very supportive. So one major form is your parents, which we will again address later. But when it comes to literally career, one issue is as a boy, as a guy, when you start, you always have this thing in India, at least here, you want to get married. So शादी करने के लिए you need to have something which is stable. And dance and fitness and gym and वो सब ठीक है, you know, you watch motivational thing, but is it something which is sustainability है कि नहीं उसमें? So that is one hurdle you have. The minute you are stronger and you know what you're doing, I think you can sustain. Income, when it comes to dancing, you can earn from 5,000 to 25 lakhs. I'm not saying 5 to 5 lakh. It's on you, because how people say please mind your own business, here you actually mind your own business. So that's the thing. You are your own boss, so you have the strength of earning 500 rupees, if I don't say 5,000 also, to something whereas 5 lakh or whatever. So that's where the negative and positive comes. So you will see a lot of ups and downs, because our business is also seasonal. If it's a school, you tend to provide post curriculum entire year. It's just a gimmick based thing which you're doing, a song based, you will go up and down. So we also do have seasons. We also have a lot of bad and horrible points in our academy itself where we have gone bad. We have gone crashed completely. And then I think only one thing kept us alive is the art form. And we just kept on going. We saw ahead our shows and people and the way they were loved. That is the major issue. And as I said, if you are not, I think you have to be jack of all. You have to be jack of all. I know that is different way, but because dancing is not about teaching one style. So that's where the negative happens. If you're just doing one particular style, one particular form, you're gone. We teach kids, we teach all age groups, so we can sustain. And also we are part of education system. So as a dancer, I think you should be so strong enough with your curriculum. We were accepted by government itself one particular time. By media we accepted, and we accepted by school colleges. So that is the positive part. If you don't have all this thing, you will not sustain long. Long. And this career has a lot of ups and downs. But you
that
have
is
to have
one
your
major pain point here.
I think if you want to grow tall, simple philosophy, if you grow really tall, your roots has to be 3 or 4 times deeper than the strength which public sees.
Very right.
Okay, so public may not see the effort and growth which you have put down to stand. It's okay, let them not see right now. But if that has gone deep enough, you will sustain. It doesn't matter you are earning 15, 20 or whatever, but you are happy, and that's what is important. And the field dance is always about happiness. You cannot teach sad. I cannot teach you choreography and tell you let's be sad. You cannot. It naturally will become happy. That's the best part of our job. Kitna bhi dukhi ho, kitna bhi depressed, they are stressed. The minute they come in our class, it's done. हमारा काम हो गया. 1 घंटा तो they are happy.
So another question that always parents ask us is who this career is not for. I'll tell you what is the foundation of the question. 10 लोगों का competition हो रहा है. उसमें से पहले 3 वाले जो थे, first, second and third, those are the winners. Those are doing good. That's all right. जो the 4th, 5th, 6th आए, those are average performers. Sometimes they will improve. तो जो 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, ये जो लोग आए हैं, the last bottom in the bottom of the competition, because we only care about the winners in the competition. But the parents, those people who are in the bottom, is this career not for them?
I feel the career is for the people who have come in bottom. One thing is because they tried, so they had passion. अगर वो bottom में 7, 8, 9, 10 आए, मतलब they have come in 100 में से भी आ गए. India की population देख, literally if you count number. So if you have passion, so they have took part of it. If you have passion, you will sustain. If you get immediate fame and then you are off from your passion, you are gone. So I think people who are on the lower side also, as long as they have the passion and love for this particular field itself, they can आराम से sustain, because then they will study hard, they will work hard and get them stronger. rather than suddenly. Yeah.
No, please continue. So the only people who this career is not for are those who do not have the passion to pursue this and the
100%,
persistence
because
to.
yes, इसमें ups and downs आएंगे, and if you're making a career, if you're making a business part of it, see that you have your lot of your I can say format very, very strong. Like when we work with corporates, from a simple your email to your PAN card or whatever, from there we look like a company when we are working. That's why we are sustaining. We are not a college. I always tell everybody wherever I go, we are not a college people, not a school people. अभी नए नए सीख के बाहर आए हैं, हम कुछ तो सिखा के will go away. We are somebody who are in this field for long. We have a lot of my trainers who are working with us, and so-called we have all this facade for us as an artist, where emails and this and that, rules, regulations are properly laid down. So it looks standard. We have a logo, we have a brand, we have a name, website, social media presence. That is one part as a business point of view. The second part is your art form. And I always feel as there's one thing I've always understood and learned. You can be a fabulous dancer, you can be a fabulous teacher. A fabulous dancer may not be a good teacher. A fabulous teacher may not be a good dancer. It's fine as long as you can teach nicely. You have seen
teaching is a different skill and performing is a different skill that people need to understand.
And 100%, because performance can last. I don't know how long performance can last, but if you are a teacher also, you can always give this art form to other people, and that is more happiness. And पैसा आपको वहाँ से continuously आएगा. See, performance में क्या होता है? If you get a place to perform, you perform. People see you performing 4 minutes. Now, this is from my point of view. When we do for corporate workshop, we teach them. We love teaching them because we meet them for 1 month. We get everything ready. We see our art form on stage. If you're performing, I come there, I perform for 5, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I'm out from that place. Whatever I get payment is. Then you are vanished. You are out of sight, out of mind. But if you're a teacher, you can constantly teach. And throughout the year, if there is ऊपर नीचे भी हुआ season wise, at least you are teaching something. If you're a performer, you're only New Year आया तो you perform. You cannot sustain like that long. That is one way.
So sustenance, consistency, persistence, foundation.
100%.
Those are 4.
100%.
Now we move on to
Especially
the
for
segment. Now we move on to the segment of the show, which is called Abba Nahi Manenge.
Okay.
And in this, there are a lot of students who already, children who make up their mind कि उनके parents ये बात नहीं मानने वाले, कि उनको इस career में जाना है. So they also have some myths around them. Their parents have some myths around them. So इस section में we try to bust those myths. कि parents के point of view से और बच्चों के point of view से. What are the 3 myths that we can bust today in the section called Abba Nahi Manenge?
Okay, now being an Abba itself, I'm myself being an Abba, I can say, I always take a lot of side of parents itself. So now, when I say from their side, they are right in a way about you not taking a risk. Only way you can burst that particular tension or myth or whatever of your Abba, your parents, is showing the true. One thing is get your education system in line. Do your studies in initial state. You are still young. You have enough time to go ahead in life. So finish your studies. Okay, about my studies I'll tell you later. But finish your studies, your education, basic whatever form is required. Side by side, start learning this form. I think when they see that you are studying this particular art form, dance. When I say art form, you can apply anywhere. And since I'm dancing in this, so if you're talking about dance, if they see that you're studying, you're using every particular different dance forms and styles to make yourself stronger, and I'm sure they will see that particular thing that you are getting your roots stronger, then you'll be able to sustain better. Education will help you to be more smarter in this field. You can't just be a dancer, because as an artist, your heart always goes towards art form, but here you are talking about sustainability. It goes about business also. So education will help you to be more stronger, where your parents will be happy कि भाई इसने education complete किया है, he is stable here and he knows what he's doing, and you are showing them, apart from education, showing them the art form, how much you're learning, and that will help you in the end. After 10 years, you can tell your parents, you know, मैं यहाँ हूँ, I'm still sustaining, I'm earning, I'm enjoying. आपको क्या चाहिए मैं देता हूँ. Doing something which I enjoy, so I'm happy. Education complete किया, so you are stable. It's all about stability.
It's a myth that if you are into performing arts, education does not matter, or education is immaterial, or education should not be done, or you cannot do both together, is a myth.
See, and I say education, there are two different forms of education. One is your mainstream education with your art form, which you grow together. After some point, your mainstream education stops, and you pursue your art form, and you go ahead. Second way of education is, okay, again, mainstream to chalte rahega, because I think the minute you are born, you're pushed there. There is no option. That mainstream chalte rahega. Another education is getting educated in your own art form, and that is your education. In dance,
जैसे आप इंजीनियरिंग की डिग्री लेते हो, वैसे आप डांसिंग की डिग्री लो, वैसे आप सिंगिंग की डिग्री लो, वैसे एक्टिंग का डिग्री लो. एक प्रोफेशनल कोर्स कंप्लीट करो जिसमें आप एक डिग्री हासिल कर रहे हो, which is affiliated to some university, either Indian or abroad. But make sure
because there are. I don't know how much India you will find, especially for dance itself, as a good either academy or school or maybe institutes or universities. But yes, if you really want to sustain a longer time, if you have everything working for you in life, you can go abroad and get a proper diploma or degree or certificate in dance or in performing arts. Because again, when you go there, we have taught students from there and we have done a lot of work with them. They just don't teach you dance. It's not about dance. It's about personal development. It's about first aid. It's about science of your body also. It's about acting. It's about singing. Everything makes you a performer. And India में वो नहीं होता है. Performer means गाना लगा के if I do 2-3 steps, you see my reel, they feel अरे Mrudang is a fantastic dancer. नहीं. I know my body parts. I'm a science student. But you have to know everything which makes you stronger as an artist, and that's what they teach you abroad. So yes, education in your own field is also very important, and obviously the mainstream.
You're saying that there are two counterparts to this. One, education, that is mainstream education. Second, the education in the field of performing arts. So learning arts, performing arts is to fulfill our passion, and the mainstream education is to support that art from the society 100%. Point of view.
100%. So education will help you. I tell you, best thing is it just makes you more smarter and aware. And since in college, since you're still doing it, you can select a particular subject which can help you to sustain. It can just be a business itself also. It doesn't matter. You know, it can be business itself.
मतलब अगर मुझे डांस करना है, मैं कॉमर्स सीख लेता हूँ और मैं समझ जाता हूँ कि डांस से पैसा कैसे कमाना है, बिजनेस कैसे करना है.
100%. And now there are so many sources. That time, arts, commerce, science. That is only 3 things were in my head. Now, like I was very good in art form. I'm very good in acting thing which I've done. So I had a lot, but I only knew one thing: science, commerce, arts. And I love myself something which is living, which is alive. So I took science. For me, it was that way. I love science. I love science. So I took science as my main passion or whatever. But through that, obviously, I was doing dance side by side, and I shifted in dancing very early. If about truth myself is, I shifted after 12th. So so-called first year, I was just for 1 month in first year. I left, just how we are chatting, I just suddenly took a break for coffee, literally like that. And I came back and I left my college. But I was already into dancing from almost 2 years by that time, into that time.
So you had your fundamental and foundation strong.
Yeah, I knew exactly what I was doing. And I always said, in the end, when you, if you know from your heart what you're doing is correct and your base is strong enough, I think you can take that leap, but don't take that kind of leap. I sustain. I'm here, I'm alive, I'm married with kids and everything. But yeah, don't take that kind of risk, but see that your education is done and also get educated in your dance form or field. I don't think your parents will have an issue with that.
When we are talking about performing arts as a career, how do you think parents should think about it? For example, if I want to make my child an engineer, I know that I should prepare them from 8th standard or 10th standard, then I should put them through coaching for entrance exams, and there is a set process for me to follow my child's engineering dream. There is a set process for me to follow my child's medical dream. There is a set process if I want to make my child CA, CS. So for me, everything is sorted if I want them to become these careers. But if I see that there is a huge potential in my child to become a dancer or a performing artist, what are the steps that you would recommend me to do? Should I start putting my child at the age of 6 to very different hobby classes? Is that how we start? How do we go about it? Please, sir, tell us.
Okay. Yes, there is a proper or there is a process, or you can take a proper process when it comes to a dance field. If you see, I think as a parent first, if they are really small, you try to put them in different art form. By that way, you'll understand exactly where they belong also. And again, their career doesn't start when they are 3 years old and 4 years old, because we have also have those parents who want their kids to start their career when they're 3.5 year old, and we have told them no. Okay, that's a different game. But yeah, initially I think you put them in different art form. What will happen is they become more open, they become more stronger, they become more creative. That will again help them in long run. It's not about only dance which helps them to become a good dancer. A lot of other activities makes you stronger also. And from maybe 6 year old, because we start teaching from actually 3.5, 4 itself. And if the kids they love music, they love rhythm, and nowadays they do, you put them to any particular classes. I think best thing is first get a good background check on the classes, see that they are well known, their course is more stronger, the teacher are more passionate, and they know exactly what they're doing. Plus the academy, wherever you're putting them, they should be doing some kind of shows in a year. Like we do 2 shows in a year, 2 to 3 shows. What happens is, as a child, they get to be on stage, and then they fight their own fears, and you become more better dancer, performer, star. And as a parent, you can see your result happening. एग्जाम में कैसा है, इन एजुकेशन में एग्जाम होता है, आपको मार्क्स से यू अंडरस्टैंड इफ योर चाइल्ड इज लर्निंग और नॉट. Okay, I can't say marks makes you stronger, but if you understand, if you studied or not. In dancing, I think stage is something which is it's a very purest form to understand your child, is it growing or no, is it learning right, are the teachers teaching right way, or if the child is doing okay, but is the entire platform right place, then you know after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, he will progress. Because we have kids who have progressed after 5 years. They have been with us. They are with us for 6, 7 years now. They were very 2 left feet offbeat dancers, very very average, in a good way to say. But we have seen them progress drastic, and they have done professional level shows with us outside. So as I said, you see that wherever you are putting, at least when they are young, when they are very very young, a right place. Once they go to college, if you get a chance and everything is fine, you can directly put them into universities, either abroad, anywhere, where they can directly go into performing arts field. Unnecessary going into side place and wasting a couple of years doesn't make sense, because then you have buffer years with you. I couldn't get that chance. There is a lot of good academy in Singapore. There is in Thailand itself. There is in actually every part of the world abroad. They because art form is much respected there in US and Canada and stuff, and also in Europe. So if from so-called 11th or 12th, what you call the first year, if they directly go there, they will actually become much more stronger. You will be safe in your heart and your mind. Your child is learning properly, and this will give them a proper path for a good future in this particular field. So yes, there is a system as that. But when they are 4, 5 years old, 7 years old, don't push them into this mental stress, because you see a lot of reality shows. So that's where the career doesn't start. Please don't start that.
I think we will be again meeting for another episode, and we'll be talking more extensively on spiritual healing and realities about reality shows also.
Please,
that is you must have experienced a lot of good dancers becoming great dancers, and a lot of bad dancers becoming great dancers. So the question which I want to ask here on this show is, performing arts, is it a talent or a skill to be cultivated?
I think skill to be cultivated, and at least you need to have little talent, or talent in a way, little word is rhythm, music, awareness, little talent in you. Because if you have that little base, that little talent in you, and you have hardcore skill development mind frame, you will really go high. Because if you have age and time in your hand, you can go high. But yeah, develop your skills. Don't do shortcuts. Develop your skills.
So what is the one line that you will tell to the viewers? Now please remember, the viewers are also the parents. मतलब parents भी होंगे, कुछ बच्चे भी हैं. What is in one line you want to tell them about performing arts as a career?
Okay, as a performing art as a career, anything which you focus on, I can say ekagrata se, or